So today was the last day in my company. I will share whole story what happened. Let me get changed quickly and I will share why I left my company and what is happening. So first of all, you know how much difficult it is to find a job in Canada when you come here as an immigrant, and when you're new to Canada it is very difficult to find a job. We have shared a lot of videos, but still there are people who are not able to find job for 6 months, 3 months. But mostly if you are putting a lot of effort, you have the skill sets and you have the zeal to get a good job, you will get the job before 6 months. So that happened with me as well. When we moved here, I was very scared that I will not get a job in the same position, same role, which is not the case. Sometimes you get job in your own industry and domain as well. So when I moved here, I got the job in IT only. So before moving to Canada, I had 10 years of experience in technology, IT, and I was planning to get the job in same domain within IT. I didn't want to do any other job, although I was very flexible because I knew that it is very difficult to find a job in the same domain and same role. I would say I was lucky that at least I got job in the same domain, which is technology. So I got a job. Obviously it was not the same role, because if you're coming to Canada after having 10 years or 15 years of experience in your home country, you will not get the same role. If you were a director or senior manager in your country, it is very difficult to get the same role here. If you are in an analytics domain, if you are doing Java development, you are a UI or UX designer in your home country, it is not necessary that you will get the same role, same job responsibility here. So you should be flexible about it. You will not get the same salary package as well. If you are earning a very handsome salary in your home country, it is not necessary that you will get the same kind of salary slab here in Canada. So that's what happened with me as well. But I was lucky that at least I got the job in same role. I got the job in same domain, which is IT. Obviously there was a compromise in the level. Obviously there was a compromise on the salary, but getting a job in Canada is itself is a very big thing. So put a lot of effort, watch our videos. You will definitely get a job in your role. You don't have to do a survival job. Still, you will have to be mentally prepared for the worst situation, which is not getting any job for 6 months, let's say. So give yourself 6 months and be flexible about changing the role or coming on a less package as well. Now about me, why I quit my job recently. So it's been more than 1.5 years that I was working in the role that I got when I moved to Canada. It was a compromise on the role, it was compromise on the salary, and now once you have experience, you have the Canadian experience, which they say, which is very important. After that, after working for 1 year, 1.5 years, you can start looking for the opportunity that you are interested in. So after searching for 5 to 6 months, I got this another job, which is a contract job. Now I will share the benefits and disadvantages of a contract job and full-time job. But this is a contract job. I will be self-employed. I will be providing consulting to other companies, and I will be getting a per hour dollar amount. It will not be a fixed salary, but I will be getting the per hour amount. If I work for 40 hours in that company, I will be paid according to that. It is a better role in terms of level. It is better salary, I would say, as well, because in contract position you will be able to save a lot of taxes. You don't have to pay as much taxes as you pay in a full-time job. So let's get into the benefit of a contract job. First benefit, as I shared, that you will be able to save taxes, whereas in full-time job you pay a lot of taxes. If your package is around 100,000, you will end up paying approximately 30% taxes, which is way too much. But in contract job, you save a lot of taxes because you are using your car for transportation, you're using your accommodation as an office space as well. So there you have some flexibility to save some taxes. Another reason, when I moved here, I was working in GTA, that is Greater Toronto area, which is not downtown, but basically Brampton, Mississauga. But I wanted to explore downtown life as well. You know that downtown of any city will be amazing and the vibe is different. You get to attend a lot of events which are happening here. The vibe is different. Although you have to walk a lot, you cannot commute in your own car. You will have to take a GO train. You will have to use the public transport. But after using public transport for a week, I would say that it is not bad. I mean, you can do your own stuff while you are traveling to work. You can watch movies, you can read books, you can do your social media thing, which I generally do. I respond to your queries, I respond to the Facebook and Instagram comments while I'm traveling to office in a Go train, which is metro, which is similar to metro. So that's another benefit. Now, be it you do a full-time job or a contract job, your English communication plays a very important role. If you're not able to communicate well, if you're not able to understand, if you don't come across as a very smart communicator, there are chances that you will not get the role another person may get because he is better communicator. So I talked about Cambly app a lot, and this time the benefit is that they are giving 37% discount on a quarterly plan for the first time. That's a newer discount, and 52% discount on a yearly plan. Let me quickly give you a demo of it. You will know how beneficial it is. Let's get into it.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you? I have my interview day after tomorrow, so I need your help to prepare for it, do some mock interviews. I can be very confident in the interview. So I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to do a mock interview with the online tutor and tell them how you're preparing for the interview. That will be very crucial for you. So go for it and avail the discount. Now you will realize that you will have a lot of opportunities for a contract job as compared to full-time job. So if you're only looking for a full-time job, there will be a lot of competition, but people don't go for contract jobs. So you will have less competition there, and finding a job for a contract role will be easier as compared to a full-time job. So as we mentioned in our earlier video as well, if you're coming here as a family or with your spouse, so one of you can do a full-time job so that you have secure income and there is no risk of getting broke. And second person can do a contract job where you will be able to save some money and you have some flexibility. Another benefit is that in contract job, you will always be on your toes. You cannot be a laid back employee and give your 50% to the company only. You will have to give your 150% or 100% at least, because when they will start thinking about renewing your contract, they will compare you with other contractors. So if you are not in the top 3 or top 5, if your contract is getting expired, they will prefer person who is giving 100% or 150%, which is not a bad thing for me, because I always want to give my 100 and more than 100% on my job. I don't want to be a laid back person and going there not doing anything, just wasting my time and earning money for doing nothing. So I'm not that kind of person. That's why I like contract job. You are giving your 100%, more than 100%. You're learning. You're there for 8 hours in a day and giving your 100%. So that's how I like to work. But if you're a laid back person, you just want to enjoy, you want to take long breaks, you don't want to learn much, but you want to earn money as a full-time employee, go for a full-time job. Maybe after 7 years, 10 years, I will also, when I will be old, I will have less energy, I will go on a full-time job. I will give my 100%, not 200%. Right now, I'm still young, I would say, so I'm giving my 150% and saving some tax as well. Because as I mentioned, my wife is full-time, so I can take risk. Even if I will be unemployed for 2 months, there won't be any issue. I will be able to cover that with some extra money that I'm earning on a contract job. That's another benefit. Another benefit which you don't realize is that your wear and tear for the car will be reduced. When I was working in Mississauga, I was traveling every day 35 kilometers one side, and I was driving my own car. So obviously wear and tear will be increased, the maintenance will be increased, fuel expenses will be increased. I'm going to downtown, so I'm not taking my car. It will be a stupidity if I do that. So I take metro or go train, and then I will be able to save some wear and tear and maintenance cost on my car, which is another benefit. If you're getting a contract job where you can travel on a public transport, or you're getting a full-time job where you can travel on a public transport, just do the calculation, because you will be able to save some money even if you are earning less, but your fuel expenses will be reduced. Now obviously everything is not hunky-dory in a contract job as well. There are disadvantages. So there is a trade-off of all the positive and negatives, which you have to calculate if it is beneficial for you or not. So disadvantage is you don't get any leaves. In full-time job, you get 3 weeks leave, which you can take, which are paid leaves. But in contract job, even if you take 1 day off, you will not be able to charge for that 8 hours for that day. That's a disadvantage. Of course, there is an uncertainty. There is a risk in a contract job because they can give you 2-week notice. Even if your contract is for 6 months, they will give you 2-week notice and you will have to leave the job. You will have to find another contract, which will take you at least 1 month. So you will not be earning for that month. So there is a risk, there is an uncertainty. You will always have to give 2 months buffer in 12 months because there will be a situation where you are only working for 10 months in a year if you are doing a contract job. So do not calculate your salary when you're going on a contract as per 12 months. Always calculate your salary as per 10 months because there will be a situation when you're sitting idle, you're finding another contracts, other projects for 2 months. So that's another suggestion. Another disadvantage, you don't get any benefits, like you don't get life insurance, other medical benefits from your company because you're not a full-time employee. When you're a full-time employee, you get all those benefits. That's why you get less salary because you're paying for the full-time benefits as well. So as I mentioned that one of you should be doing a full-time job, other person should be doing a contract job. Even if I'm not getting the benefits, I'm covered with my wife's job. So that way we are secure. I'm able to utilize the benefit. Even if I'm on a contract job, I don't have to worry about that. And if you're doing a contract job, make sure that you're taking a life insurance policy. You're doing a term insurance because you're not insured by your company. You are self-employed. You are providing consultancy. So you will have to make sure of that as well. Just a suggestion. So yes, this was all about why I changed my job. I hope all those suggestions that I have given you will help you a lot. You will be able to plan your job change or your first job in a very well manner. If you want me to do a detailed video about full-time and contract job, just put down in the comment section. Do not forget to like this video because I hope that I was able to provide some information and this was helpful. Do not leave without subscribing to the channel. Press the bell icon and follow us on Instagram. Till next time, stick around.